Caring for an animal is a huge responsibility. After all, they rely on humans for their survival. Sadly, some people don't always have the resources to support their pets, and there's little hope for them unless they're lucky enough to find a new home. Animal lover Emma Massengale understands this completely. Emma learned that a 6-year-old cat named Lewis needed help. His owner was no longer able to care for him, so she decided to reach out to see if anyone could take the feline off her hands. Emma, who hails from North Devon, England, jumped at the opportunity. After hearing the woman's desperate plea, she knew that she had to welcome the poor cat into her home. She had no other option. His owner went through a separation and she couldn't keep Lewis, so I, of course, said I would have him. Emma explained to reporters about the situation. Soon enough, he went to live on her farm with her other animals. Working as a professional horse trainer, Emma spent the majority of her time out in the stables, and Lewis loved to tag along every time. It wasn't long before the cat had made himself at home. Emma was quick to note how Lewis seemed to warm up to the large animals almost instantly. He started off just following me to the stable and walking along the walls or fences, nudging the horses with his head, she recalled. But Lewis's affection for the horses didn't end there. In fact, it only grew. When he started to jump on their backs, or jump on and then off the other side to get somewhere, she said, he was becoming more comfortable with them by the day. It all started when I was riding Comet, and I would just tap my leg and Lewis would jump on, Emma said. Now all I have to do is tap Comet's back and Lewis is straight there. He doesn't need any more encouragement than that. Just as much as Lewis liked being around all the horses, they too enjoyed his company. But it was Comet who forged the tightest bond with the feline, and before long, the pair was spending practically every waking moment together. Emma would often spot Lewis climbing onto Comet's back, and then the two would set off into the nearby woods for a stroll. This little cat was becoming quite the regular feline equestrian. There was one small caveat to Lewis and Comet's rides. The cat didn't much enjoy the rainy English weather. He's a bit of a fair-weather rider, Emma joked of Lewis's riding preferences. Still, Lewis was completely comfortable with riding with Comet. The two animals would stroll through the scenic woods, taking in all the curious sights and sounds. They must have been a pretty remarkable sight themselves. Comet and Lewis seemed to be a good combo, Emma said of the duo's adventures in the woods together. If he wants the horse to stop, she bites the pony's mane. It's crazy but funny to watch. Of course, like most cats, Lewis tended to become distracted by other things. If Lewis gets bored, he just jumps off, but he seems to love it as he stays up there for ages, Emma continued. Emma would come along for horseback rides alongside the cat too. Sometimes we ride together in the arena, and other times out and about, and sometimes Lewis and his brother Remy will ride together, she said. Emma mentioned that often when the pair encountered new people, the strangers wouldn't even notice Lewis perched on Comet's back at first. But once they did, their hearts would positively melt. The only thing they ever really had to worry about is curious dogs running after them. Otherwise, they were pretty much in the clear. I have to watch out for dogs, but Lewis seems to like to ride, so he doesn't jump down when we're out, Emma said. While Lewis most certainly wasn't your average cat, he did enjoy a good cuddle. I'd often find them nuzzling up together. I think horses like cats because they're so playful, but Comet really likes Lewis. Lewis's affection didn't stop with Comet though. As much as she enjoyed cuddling up with Comet, Lewis also liked to spend time getting cozy with Emma and the other animals on her farm. When he would arrive home from their journeys each day, he could often be found lounging around inside where it was dry.